Hello! Today's video is a tour of the Ruins of Camdozaal and the basics of each skilling method. This is a new area accessible to free-to-play, locked behind the quest below Ice Mountain. The quest requires 16 quest points, but otherwise anyone can do it, even skillers and free-to-play players. A fast way to get here is by teleporting to the monastery and running to Ice Mountain, or using the minecart system. To the northeast of the entrance is a big room with a bank chest. There are several barrels of pickaxes around the area. You can search them for a free bronze pickaxe. There's also a hammer spawn here, which you'll need for mining barronite. And a conveniently placed knife spawn near the altar. There are a couple of normal anvils here if you have bars to smith, although there's no furnace in this area, and a special anvil you use for barronite deposits, which I'll show later. Here you can fight golems by awakening the rubble. You can tell which type of golem it is by examining it. The flawed golems are located here, southeast of the bank. They're the lowest level and don't drop anything special besides barronite shards. And a rare chance of a barronite guard, which is a piece used for the barronite mace. To build a barronite mace, you need 1500 barronite shards, a barronite head, handle, and guard. The mined golems are just to the east. They're level 30 and have the same drops as flawed golems with some additional drops. They have a 1 out of 10 chance of dropping a mined core, which is used for mined runecrafting. You can get mined body and chaos cores from each type of golem. Cores essentially act like 10 rune essence rather than 1, so you get 10 times the XP from runecrafting with them and 10 times the runes. They're not tradable though, so they're definitely not some new runecrafting meta. And in this larger room are body golems, which have the same drop table as mined golems, but they're level 50 and drop body cores instead. And to the south are chaos golems. These are members only, which makes sense because chaos runecrafting is only for members. They drop the same thing as other golems with a couple new things and chaos cores. They're level 70, so even if you're a high level, you might want to bring food for these. Here is the mine of Camdozaal. There are a few low-level rocks to mine, but the main attraction is barronite. These are very similar to Motherlode Mine, and require 15 mining. You mainly get barronite shards, but can also get barronite deposits and occasionally gems. For this you'll need a hammer and 15 smithing to open the barronite deposits. Take your deposits to the barronite crusher and click on it to smash them open. You mostly get barronite shards from them, but have a chance of getting other items. Not sure of the exact drop rates yet, obviously. I happened to get one item while doing this, which was the ancient carcanet. All of the ancient items you can turn into the curator in the Varrock Museum. This gives you 1 kudos and 200 GP. There's also a chance of getting a barronite head for the mace, and an Imcando hammer, which is just a wieldable version of a normal hammer, though this is members only. You get a broken version and can have Ramarno repair it for 1250 barronite shards. It can be used for a lot of different things to save an inventory spot. To fish here, you'll either need a small net or a big fishing net, which is for members only. With a small net, you can catch guppies, cavefish, and tetras depending on your fishing level. With the big net, you can catch tetras and catfish. Catfish are the only members exclusive fish. You need a knife to prepare the fish on the table, which grants you cooking XP. And then you sacrifice the fish to the altar for prayer XP. You also get barronite shards while fishing, and have a rare chance of catching a barronite handle. With barronite shards, you can buy different things from Ramarno. You can unlock the vault and unlock different buffs around the ruins. For the vault, you have to pay for each time you go in. and have 1 minute to loot chest and leave. If time runs out before you leave, you lose your loot. The Ruins of Camdozaal is pretty self-sufficient. I expect to see a lot of area-restricted Ironmen here. Fun fact, if you wear a Ring of Visibility and Ghost Speak amulet, you can find a few ghosts around the ruins. There's one in the Chaos Golem room. And one that roams around the bank area. He says the same stuff as the last ghost apparently. And one in the mining area who seems to be different from the other two. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed or found this useful. I may make full guides on each skilling method and test them out for an hour someday. But for now, I want to wait in case there are any more buffs or nerfs or any updates to this area, so I can give as accurate rates as possible that won't go out of date. Let me know if you'd like to see any more videos on the Ruins of Camdozaal. Thanks for watching! Goodbye!